Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is February 14, 2017. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at this market today, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures basically flat. They are trading down a quarter of 1 point to 23.26 per contract. So all in all, futures are flat as a pancake head here ahead of the opening bell, and we'll see how this market plays out today. But in the meantime, we have lots of stocks in the news. We're going to start off with the first one today. It's going to be General Motors. GMs look like they are doing a deal with Peugeot, and we'll see how that plays out. Right now, the stock is trading at $36.80. It closed at $35.52. So nice little gap up here for General Motors. Stock has been beaten down a little bit over the past couple of weeks, so good little pop here. Now, in sympathy, we are seeing Ford shares rise a little bit. Ford is up a touch. Stock closed at $12.56. Right now, trading at $12.67. But going back to General Motors, we're going to try to give this the upside bias here if we can. A close above $37.25 today would be very, very bullish for the stock going forward, but you could see that the stock got rejected right around that area. So again, that's the big level to get through today. We'll be looking at this one once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat room. Let's take a look here at FCAU, which is Fiat Chrysler. And right now, this is trading decently higher as well. I'm not sure of the news. It may be on the back of the GM news. Either way, the stock closed at $10.94, trading at $11.29 right now. When I look at this name, as good as the chart has been, this is a stock that is still very overbought at these levels. So you want to be a little bit careful with this one today. Let's take a look at Tata Motors. And right now, this stock is getting hit pretty sharply. It closed at $37.42, now trading at $34.80. So the only level I'm seeing for Tata Motors that interests me would be around $31.60. If it gets to $31.60, I think there is a play on Tata Motors today. So keep that level on the radar, $31.60 for Tata Motors. Let's take a look at T-Mobile US. TMUS is the ticker symbol. What you're going to see here is stock came out with earnings. Right now, it is trading at $60.55. It closed at $60.90. Briefly traded above 62, then traded all the way down to $59.80. Now settling in around $60.55. So this one will be on the radar today. A level I have for you for T-Mobile today. If we get down to $57.60, there is a play there. So you can take it on the long side at that level. That should give us a pretty good risk-reward play. Again, we'll be going over this one in the intraday stock chat room this morning. So again, if you want to come over and join us, take the 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. We had another solid day yesterday. We're going to look to keep that going today. Let's take a look at HIBB, which is Hibbett Sports. This stock is getting hammered today. Closed at $33.25. Now trading at $28.50. So this is a big haircut. Again, when I look at this name, I'm really not seeing anything that really looks that desirable for a level. $27.50 was a pivot low going all the way back to November of 2015. So if that level gives way, this thing can go down even further. So you want to be a little bit careful with this stock, at least at the moment. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. We'll see if there's anything standing out for a level, but right now the only level I see really after the double bottom, which was tested already this morning, is down to around 25 bucks, maybe a pierce of 25 down to around 24.60. If it gets down to 24.60, we're going to look at it closer. We may take a shot at it there, but until then, you want to be a little bit careful with this name. This is also what we call a light volume stock. Normally trades between 300,000-400,000 shares a day, sometimes less. These stocks can overshoot. They have that when they don't have that institutional support. You got to be careful with them because they can overshoot. Let's take a look at Dick's Sporting Goods now. Since this is getting hit, Dick's Sporting Goods also is getting hit. Dick's is trading down to $51.20. Closed at $52.40. Looks like it closed at $52.42. So you are getting a little bit of a haircut here for Dick's Sporting Goods. The only level on Dick's Sporting Goods that interests me, 47 bucks. We get to 47, I think we got a trade there for Dick's Sporting Goods today. So keep that on the radar today. Let's take a look at Mattel. Looks like they signed a deal with Alibaba. They will be selling products over Alibaba's website. Right now, the stock is trading at $26.20, closed at $25.91. So a little upticking there for Mattel this morning. Let's take a look at Dr. Pepper Snapple. DPS is the ticker symbol here. Stock is getting hit, closed at $93.49. Now trading at $90.86. Good little haircut here. The only level I'm seeing for this stock, if you are aggressive, the only level I'm seeing for this stock, if you are aggressive, is going to be a Pierce of $89. Breaks $89 by about 10-15 cents. You could take a stab at it on the long side. That's the only play I'm seeing right now for Dr. Pepper Snapple. But again, keep that level on the radar. 88.90 right around there. Looks like a good support level intraday here for a scalp bounce. Let's take a look at Gilead. Looks like they have good positive trial on a drug. Stock is catching a bid. Closed at 67.65, now trading at 68.65. I'd still like to see one more lower leg down in Gilead, and I do think then it gets interesting. Right now, I'm not really so sold on today's move. Let's take a look at INCY, which is Insight. Stock right now trading at 119.85, closed at 121.15. I don't think we're going to do much here. If it gets down to 107.50, I do like a level, but that's about it at the moment. Let's take a look at FLIR Systems, FLIR. I'm not sure of the news here. There's no real volume behind the move, so we're not going to make much out of that one. We'll keep it on the radar. Let's switch gears here. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold getting a bid today. Gold is trading up $8.70. So I like the action I'm seeing in gold this morning. Nice little pop. Gold has pulled back over the last 3-4 days. Today, you're getting a pop right back up, trading at 117.54. So we're going to be watching gold pretty closely. Looks like gold miners are doing well also. Right now, gold miners on the GDX, which is gold miners ETF, trading at 25.30, closed at 24.95. So good little uptick there as well. Crude oil today is up 48 cents, trading right now at $53.41 a barrel. That tells us when gold and oil are both down that the dollar is probably, when gold and oil are both up, that tells us the dollar is probably down. And sure enough, that is the case today. Take a look at the daily chart. You see the dollar trickling down just a little bit. So we're going to watch this close. We'll see how it plays out. Right now, not much to do in the oil department yet, but we will look at it once the opening bell rings a little bit later today. Once again, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over. Take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we're doing in there. Hopefully, we should get a few plays here this morning. We got some good levels given out in the video as well. All right, with that being said, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.